Why do guys love mean women? It doesn't make a ton of sense when you think about it, but
So somebody asked, right? They said, why do men end up marrying the most bitchiest women?
Hey girl, so have you ever been scrolling on Facebook and you've seen like one of your girlfriends or someone that you know either getting married or in an exclusive relationship and you're like, why is she the one that is actually getting in a relationship and not me?
I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of dudes, they go after the toxic girl, right?
Ladies, this is why some dudes like toxic females. Let's go. Let's get it.
Why being mean to men will get you loved by men.
why do guys love mean women? It doesn't make a ton of sense when you think about it, but we have to break down the psychology. So, fair warning, if you do not fully understand why guys like mean women, then you might find yourself being way too nice and way too charitable to a guy that's just going to view you as some kind of pushover. So, why do guys really like mean women? Is it because a lot of guys like getting, stomped on, they want a dommy mommy? No. The main reason guys love mean women, and it's something you're probably not expecting, is because it shows high perceived scarcity. He's thinking, damn, she's mean to everyone? But she's sometimes nice to me. And guys, they love it when a woman is viewed as exclusive. When somebody is not only viewed as mysterious, but also in high demand, but mean to most people. He's like, man, she's only mean to me 50% of the time. She's mean to everyone else. It means she hasn't been around the block. And hey, like it or not, guys really care about purity. I don't make the rules, I just explain them to you.
Have you ever noticed that some men seems drawn to women that treat them poorly, that sometimes reject them, that have little or no time for them? I mean, those women that are mean to them. Many people wonder why some men are always chasing after women that distance themselves from them, that shows little or no attention to them. Anyway, guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about that. Please, if you are coming across us for the first time, kindly hit on the red subscribe button. Drop your opinion in the comment section, guys. Let's dive in.
Why being mean to men will get you loved by men. Have you ever been in a situation where you have one guy in your life who will literally do anything for you? Like to the point where if you were to spread your butt cheeks and fart on his forehead, he would apologize to you for it because he didn't want to offend you. But you're not interested in this guy at all, not even a little bit. You're so unattracted to him, it actually hurts. And so every chance you get, you tell him how much you're unattracted to him, how much you don't want him or desire him, and how little chance he has of getting you to be in a committed, serious relationship with him. Somehow, that only pushes him further to want to be in a relationship with you more. And at the same time, you'll have a guy in your life that you are completely obsessed with. You can't stop thinking about why he doesn't want to text you, why he hasn't called you, why he doesn't want to hang out, why he doesn't compliment you, or he's always busy, he never has time for you, why he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you or take things to the next level. That's because when you're mean, you come across as confident and secure in yourself, which is why you don't need that man's approval. When you're needy, you come across as insecure and having low self-esteem, which is very unattractive to guys.
Ladies, this is why some dudes like toxic females. Let's go. Let's get it. Coming in at number one, 9 times out of 10, they always gonna have hella energy. Like, I don't know what it is, if they just did a line of coke or whatever, they always got mad energy. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning and they on the couch crumping. I swear to God, just, I've been up, going crazy. Coming in at number 2, it's really like the excitement. Like, if I tell you to do something and you be like, nah, and you come back at me more aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you matching my energy, but like doubling that energy, like, yeah, some dudes like that. Like, shut up. And she be like, shut up. You like, what you gonna do? Stab you? Like, yeah, stab me. You know what I'm saying? Just stab me. And then last but not least, really, this shit's simple. Like, they just love the thrill. Like, some dudes just love the thrill of just getting their phone blown up all day. Like, look, bro, she called my phone. Like, look, bro, she tracking this. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got a GPS on the car. She right behind me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, some dudes like that. I don't know.
Hey girl, so have you ever been scrolling on Facebook and you've seen like one of your girlfriends or someone that you know either getting married or in an exclusive relationship and you're like, why is she the one that is actually getting in a relationship and not me? She's kind of bitchy. Well, here's the thing. There's also a book called Why Men Marry Bitches. And I want to offer to you that the reason why men like women that are a little bit bitchier, it's not because they're bitchy. Men don't love bitches, just like women don't like assholes. They like women that are very clear about how they want to be treated and are very clear about what they want and what they don't want. Because ultimately, Men want to please you. Pleasing you pleases them. But if you don't give them the roadmap, if you're not able to set boundaries, he will not know, and he will feel like he's getting set up for failure. And he will want to step away from that because he knows that he will never actually succeed. So part of the work is not to become a bitch, like some of these books will tell you to do, but to learn how to set boundaries. Because, girl, at the end of the day, even when you're in a relationship with a great guy, you're going to still have to be setting boundaries often. It's part of the work. It's part about being in a relationship. I hope this helps. Comment for more information or if you have any questions about this topic.
Yeah, so I only date man haters. I only date powerful misandrists. Those man haters, those powerful misandrists are going to treat you so good because like you've made it past the wall, like you've proven yourself. You've proven yourself as like a human, like a decent human being. So once you are past the vetting process of a misandrist, you are going to enter into one of the most healthiest relationships you've ever been in your life.
So somebody asked, right? They said, why do men end up marrying the most bitchiest women? I'm gonna tell you why, right? See, when we're first trying to get to know you and you got that stank attitude, when you just got that don't bother me, don't touch me, why the fuck you looking at me, ew, you're disgusting. We love that because we know that you just hard as fuck to get to. And if you be like my ass, I know you're gonna like Tyrone and them. It's a sense of not everyone can get to you, which makes you less accessible. People in general hate having everybody who's fucking friendly, right? Y'all had that one person you did like, you too fucking friendly. Like, are you easy? Might not be easy, but you want the appearance of they can't get to everybody, or everybody can't get to them, right? Right. So when you see cases of, oh, that lady's a B-word, or she's so mean, why he with her for? She treats him like shit. He's where he wants to be. Don't try and save him. Don't feel bad for him. If you hear him complaining, he's complaining and he loves that shit. Always got an attitude. And right when he said it, he was like, we love it here, huh? Don't try and move us. Don't try and tell us to leave him. If she forget our birthday, that's fine. That's fine. We get more after that. See, mean women don't always mean to be mean. They usually go through some traumatic shit or defense mechanism, whatever it may be. The world made them tough. We love that. Huh? Imagine a mean woman as a cracked diamond, and we just dated just filling that spot. Sometimes we may get rejected. It's okay. It's where I want to be. If I'm hemmed up like this, she got me hemmed up like this, it's where I want to be. Huh? Don't try and move me, baby. Mean women correlate to exclusivity. Everybody want to feel special. Come your mean ass here.
I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of dudes, they go after the toxic girl, right? The bad girls, you know what I mean? Even though they may not want to admit it, and they may want to admit that, oh no, I just go for good girls, you know, I need me a good woman, whatever. Look, man, we all know that don't be the case. Because there be plenty of good women out here, you know what I'm saying, that's willing to submit, this and that. But I'm gonna be honest, man, a lot of dudes, they like to challenge. They like to challenge too. And the sex be bomb, it be crazy, it be getting them hooked. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they like that toxicity. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It's more fun, it's not boring. Like, a lot of dudes don't be wanting to say that because there are a lot of good women out here, you know what I'm saying? But they don't really be that dude's type like that, probably physically and, you know, maybe even mentally, emotionally, right? Even though mentally and emotionally, this girl got him on a roller coaster. So really, it kind of do boil down to them being this guy's type. This toxic girl woman is this guy's type. That's why they deal with that type of woman, right? And they don't settle down with the girl that they know they can take home to mama.
I'm convinced that men like mean girls. Yeah. The ones that don't care if he calls, the one that don't care if he texts, the girls that's like, where's the funds? Not you, the one that's losing edges in sleep over him not calling, texting, or acting right. The baddie who knows her worth and knows that she is the bag. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and clear that roster full of men that don't have any funds and go ahead and get that baddie blueprint so you can tap into that baddie feminine energy before the new year.
Hi guys, it's Tay Baby. I want to talk about something, and before I get into my rant, I'm not a man hater, nor do I hate men. I have a good father, I have good brothers, and all that good stuff, just in case you don't know who I am. I seen a video of a lady, and she was like scolding the hell out of her partner, and I don't mean like just a little bit, like I'm talking about full-blown yelling at him in front of everybody. And I see so many videos down my timeline of women always saying men love bitches, and people like to tell those women, that's not true, that's not true. It is true. It is true. There's so many men that get with women who treat them like fucking dog shit, and I see it all the time. I don't know how many times I've been places where a guy will will be doing so. That's enough, honey. Stop talking, honey. Don't do that. You're just like, damn, dude. Is that your man or your son? And I don't want to hear, oh, you don't know how much she's gone through with him. Then stop being with somebody you don't like. I'm never going to make myself an evil person or not be happy or scream at somebody constantly because I'm not okay with myself and because I don't respect them. Once the respect is gone, your relationship is fucking done with. What? Why do you guys like to justify women being evil? Because if that was a man scolding her and screaming at her, it'd be World War III. Oh, look at him. He's abusive. And you guys aren't. You guys are so evil to your partners and you think it's okay. The whole point of this video is I wish that more men would take the time to get to know these women and stop getting with them too soon. And I truly believe this. The men get with these women, right? The women who don't sleep with them, don't like them, don't do things for them. Because those are the women that they've been chasing. They were probably hard to chase. I'll give you a story just in case, just so you can understand where I'm coming from. I had a friend a long time ago, and I remember the stuff he would tell me about his wife. They're not together no more. And anyway, long story short, he met her at a club, and when they found each other or whatever, she was literally brushing him off. I'm not interested in you. I'm not interested in you. I'm not interested in you. They finally get together, and during the whole relationship, it's a push and pull dynamic. She doesn't like what he does. She doesn't like how he talks. She doesn't like this. But then if he goes out with the boys, she's upset. If he goes and does stuff with other people, he's upset. She's upset. But anytime he's around her, she doesn't like anything he does. Those are the women that like you and want to be around you to a certain extent. But when you're around other people, they hate your guts. And those are the women that if I can't have you, nobody can. But men choose to be with those women. I get men and women are conditioned to like certain things. But one of the things I wish more men would stop doing is chasing the women who don't want them. This woman will cut you off 20 times. You'll still be with her. This woman will tell you how many times she wants to leave you. You'll still be with her. I see men that are not even over their exes. And that's the ex that cheated on them, fucked them over, or left them. And then you'll have a woman who actually likes you, wants to be there for you, and you don't like that. But then you guys will come to us and complain and say that women are a certain type of way. Are they that way or do you guys enable them? Don't tell us to pick better when you guys don't pick better either. And this is only a certain type of man. Not every man's like this, but I see it a lot. Why do you guys keep getting with women you have to actively chase all the time? The chase ain't that good, clearly.
Men do not want the good girl. They don't want the nice girl. They don't want the cool girl. They don't want the woman that gives them a peace of mind. They want women that stress them the fuck out. The woman that keeps them sitting on the edge of their seat. Mysterious, unpredictable, self-centered, has an exciting life, doesn't need him. And that's the reason whenever you see a man that cannot move on from that one woman in his life, that one ex-girlfriend, they will always say, she was the crazy one. They love the crazy ones. Because they trigger their masculine instinct to problem solve, to lead, to stay active in a relationship. The masculine instinct to compete with their own mind to still make that woman theirs. The women that are crazy, unbothered, and have an exciting life on their own, men are so intrigued by because they compete with that woman's happiness. They don't compete with other men. They literally compete with that woman's life satisfaction. It's so intriguing to them because they desperately want that woman's approval since she's so unbothered. The good girl, the woman that gives them a peace of mind, is the placeholder. Sometimes they end up in relationships with them. Sometimes they end up marrying them, only to keep an eye out for the future wife. Because the good girl is convenient. Of course they're gonna say they want the cool girl, the chill girl, just because they know it's not as much work for them. They know with a woman like that, he could start at the pub until 3 a.m., get home drunk, hungover the next day, and she would let him get away with it. With the good girl, he is the center of the marriage. With the good girl, he is the center of attention. He can now come and go as he pleases. He could come home at 3 a.m. after he was spending the whole day at the pub drinking with his guy friends and still gets home to a cooked meal because she loves him so much. But he doesn't stay with the good girl because he loves her so much. He stays with the good girl because it is convenient.
The reason why men love selfish women over the too nice women is because he likes that chase. Men like that chase. Women like the security. Women like the reassurance. Men don't like that. Men like it when they feel like they're winning a contest, when they are winning the competition of getting that woman, when they are chasing that woman left, right, and center, when she is really nice to spend time with. But the time she spends time with him is not always available. He needs to really work to actually see her and get her availability. But why they don't like the too nice women? Because they give too much, too easy, too fast. Men lose their interest because she's already doing everything she needs to be doing if she was a wife when they barely just started dating. The selfish woman would never do that. The selfish woman would put her priorities first. And only when the man has earned the trust, the level of love, the level of, commitment, would she slowly start opening up. And that slowly opening up is the very reason men love selfish women, because they create that air of mystery, the chase, the madness of, oh my God, I can't wait to see her because I don't always get to see her. The nice woman is always available whenever he says, can I meet? Yes. Can I meet? Yes. 3 a.m. call? Yes. 12 p.m. call? Yes. The selfish woman doesn't do that. She knows her time is very valuable.
This is why they say men love mean women. because it does not quench their need to stay seeking validation from you. When you are mean to them, it makes them question if they are who they think they are. And when they question that, they look to you to confirm or deny if they are him. And when you don't give them that approval or give them that validation, they pursue to try to impress you, to try to woo you, to get you to validate and see him as him. So that's why they say men love mean women, because they're not easily validated by mean girls. And mean does not mean disrespectful. Mean just doesn't mean nice, telling them what they want to hear. Whatever you think they want to hear, don't tell them. Okay? See you.
Men love bitches, and it's true. 2 can play that game. So whatever games that a man can play, a woman, you can even play it better. And when we say men love bitches, it's not somebody who gallivants all around and open bitches anyhow. No, that's not the kind of bitch. A bitch is someone who chases her dreams, but not men. She makes sure that she's very secure at the bank. She takes care of herself, her goals, her personal self, her personal hygiene and all that. That is a bitch. Yes, somebody who is a boss, her own boss. You understand? A person, a woman or a lady who will never take disrespect from anyone. Now I'll share the story. I was dating this guy at that time. At that time, he was the one finances, taking care of me and my family and all that at that time. So it got to a time that little time he would be pissed off and all that. One day, I went to see him, his friend. It was him and his friend. And his friend owns a hotel. So we were there. And then he was started saying that, hey, yeah, he said he was tired. I said, are you sure? So you mean you don't want me again? He said, no, I didn't say that, but I'm tired. I'm like, I'm thinking that I'm single now because you can't say that to me. Yes, I didn't have money, but I didn't allow him to speak to me anyhow because he was the one taking care of me. And I was also, you understand? Because at that time he had rented for me a whole house and me and my family were living there and all that. Of course, why not? Now, this is what happened. The moment he said that, I told him, I feel like I'm single. Because what you've said is telling me that I'm single. Immediately, I called someone to come and pick me home. And when this man was coming, this man was a lawyer. He came with the new Mercedes car at that time to pick me. And what my boyfriend was using was not, it was a Pajero 4Runner car, but it wasn't a Mercedes latest. I walked like a lady and I went to sit in. The moment I sat in the car, my boyfriend started calling me. Where are you? I didn't even pick. And I knew he would chase me home. So I didn't even go home. I rented a hotel. I stayed there for 3 days. Me alone, not with the lawyer. Me alone. Ever since then, he literally called my parents to beg me before I went back home. Ever since then, he stopped playing nonsense with me. If you're a woman and you want to become that girl, there is only one book that I can recommend for you because I've read this book over and over and over and over again. And I'm not surprised because I know things. So this is the book that I will recommend to you. Why Men Love Bitches. If you're a woman and you're that girl and you don't have this book in your bookcase, then you're not. I'm not sorry to say you are not that girl. You don't have, wait a minute. Even me, I know too much, but I have this book.
So let's take this comment. This person here said, mean is not the word. They really like sweet girls that have self-respect. I expect this. If you don't come correct, you will be replaced. And this other comment here said, I really believe this because every man I was nice to treated me horribly. And every man I was mean to still wants me back to this day. Guys, let's continue.
Men are obsessed with self-centered women. But why, do you ask? Why do they always prefer the rude ones, the selfish ones, the ones that put themselves first rather than him? Take advantage of the good girl, the woman that would do anything for him. Because men actually love being intimidated by a woman. It makes them respect her. The rude and selfish ones are also the women that don't take his freedom away. Because unlike the good girl, the loyal golden retriever that is so needy and desperate for his time and attention because he is the focus and the prize of the relationship. The black cat, the dream girl, the rude, selfish one doesn't care if he lives or breathes. She goes about her day. She is unpredictable. She stays mysterious, and therefore she stays on the pedestal. Selfish women make themselves the prize, and they stay on a pedestal. Selfish women don't change or overcompensate in order to please him. Selfish women never change from black cat to golden retriever and lose their sense of self and lose themselves, lose their friendships, lose the beauty, lose their feminine energy, or lose their spark, because they always put themselves first, no matter how long they've been with this man. Finally, in return, it makes him attracted to her even more. It always leaves him guessing and wanting more from her, no matter how long they've been dating, no matter how many years they've been married. And because she always leaves him guessing, leaves him wanting more, sitting on the edge of his seat, he keeps wanting more of her. He keeps pursuing and providing. You need to understand, as a woman, the more you give him your focus, your time, and your energy, the less he will return it. The more you give yourself time, energy, money, beauty, and you fill your own cup, the more he wants a piece of you. If you want to learn more, get access to my one-on-one coaching masterclass and my free Black Hat Energy Guide, click the link in my bio and I will see you there.
Men like mean women because men like mean men. The way men interact with each other, it's not with kindness, it's not with empathy, it is with sheer dominance and power struggle and hierarchy, okay? That is how men interact amongst themselves. So when you, as a woman, are mean to a man, when you treat him the way other men treat him and take that domineering position and say, hey, you are below me, guess what? He's gonna act like he's below you. Why? Because that's how the power system works. There is not a man alive that does not know the feeling of being on his knees, metaphorically speaking, for a man more powerful than him. So when a man buys into the idea that there's gotta be somebody on top, then that means that there has to be someone on the bottom. Okay? And men are very quick to subjugate themselves, subjugate each other. So just take advantage of the system that they put in place and go subjugate that man.
Being mean to men, being a woman with your own motion, being a woman with your own life, being a woman that actually has her own life outside of a man and she ain't think about a man and a man is just, you know, extra if she feel like she want to deal with him, makes men like you more. Men love mean women and women who have motion. The nicer you are, the sweeter you are to them, the more you engulf yourself in them, the more that they will mistreat you. And I've been mean to men since I was a little girl. Like, I remember boys telling me, like, you are so mean, but they could never stay away from me. And I think I knew, like, innately as a little girl that men and boys were full of shit. Like, I could pick up on that energy very early on. And like, I come from a family of mean women, like women who get what they want. They stand on their boundaries and men love them. They've been married, divorced, remarried, whatever, but they get what they want. Being mean to a man and having boundaries with a man is going to get you what you want if you choose to deal with them.
But on the real, the women that are the meanest to men get the best treatment from men, okay? It's because they do not give a shit how they're perceived by men. They're like, this is what I want, this is what I like. If you're not going to do it, then bye. That subconsciously in that man's mind knows it's a challenge. He's like, oh, damn, like, wait, let me, like, be that guy for her. Like, you know, like, it's not that easy for me. Like, she wants me to do this for her. I will step up because clearly she doesn't need me. That's attractive to men, okay? Mind you, don't mind my bloodshot eyes. I just literally, like, drank so much at this Christmas walk, okay? Like, it was kind of crazy. Happy holidays, love you, but, like, anyways, ignore my eyes. Men literally respond to you. You're not giving a shit of what they think of you, okay? So when you tell them straight out, this is what I like and what I want, and you're willing to walk away if they don't give that to you, it subconsciously just makes them feel like they need to try so much harder to keep you around because they know it's so easy to try to get a woman to agree to what they like, right? It's just easy because if they know they're on a pedestal, they have money, they're doing well for themselves, they know that they can get a woman to agree with them. And it's not that easy or challenging for them. So when they get a woman who doesn't give a shit about their labels, doesn't give a shit if they're high up in a certain career or they're doing well for themselves, but at the end of the day, they know what they like and they're willing to walk away from the certain status that they built for themselves. It's like an ego. It's like a hit to their ego, right? So when you challenge their ego, oh my God, especially if they are really into you, they will want to do things for you to make you happy, and they know that you're not someone that's easily impressed by things, and that makes them subconsciously want to try hard to show that they're not just any typical guy. Like, they're gonna step up, especially if they like you. So do not be afraid to ask for what you want, and don't feel like you need to care so much to keep this guy around. Okay, your desperation is something that they smell, is something that they, you know, they can feel from you. So when you when you don't give a shit, when you don't care what they think of you, they can feel that. Men are pretty intuitive about that too. So when they know that you're not going to put up with shit, you're just, this is who I am, this is what I like, I'm telling you, it makes them go crazy and makes them want to step up for you. And you will get the best treatment from men when you start thinking like this. Stop being so male-centered. Stop caring so much about what he thinks. It's about what you like and what you need, and they will match that energy, especially if they really like you, okay? Stop being afraid. Ask for what you want. You'll see a huge difference in your dating life. I'm telling you right now, I'm not wrong.
Men love bad women, but not because they are truly bad. It's because they are unavailable, unpredictable, and unbothered. They are drawn to the ones who don't chase, who don't beg, who don't break every time he pulls away. They crave the woman who doesn't need their validation, who won't rearrange her life just to please him, who knows how to say no, who walks away without looking back. Men say they want a good woman, but treat her like an option. They take your kindness for weakness, your love for granted. But the one who doesn't care, she has power, mystery, she has control. She lives in wondering, why isn't she obsessed with me like the others? In that confusion, that's what keeps him.
Be a mean girl, but only to men and not to women. Whenever I meet a mean girl, I'm like, you're doing it to the wrong gender. Because the thing about men is they love mean girls. Because simply, they hate nice girls. Women also hate nice guys, which is why they finish last. For some reason, men love it when you tell them no. 2 weeks ago, I was at a party when I see a gorgeous man, definitely a model. He come up to me, we got some energy going on, and I'm like, nope. Because the thing about pretty men is they're pretty, and then that's it. So he comes up to me and I'm like, absolutely not. No. This is the type of guy who's never been told no in his life, and you can just kind of tell that. Some people in this world are so attractive, they've definitely done some bad things and gotten away with it. He was probably on that list, so I tell him no. Tell me why this man was more into me because I said no. I walk away, he's chasing me. I go over to my friend, I say, look at this guy. She looks at him, I look at her. I said, he's way too pretty. Absolutely not. I say it right to his face and I turn around. That man was like proposing to me. I've never had anything happen like that in my life. This man for the rest of the party is chasing me down like a lost puppy. So I asked my girlfriend why. And she says because men love to be told no. And if you know that a man is the love of your life, you need to tell him that he's not. And that's on MJ Gray 333.
My friends are always wondering why men treat me so differently than they treat them. And my honest answer, I have a couple of reasons why. But one of my honest answers is, one, compliments do nothing for me. When a man compliments me, I barely thank him. Once in a blue moon, I'll accidentally say thank you, and it's like an automatic response. Because why am I thanking him for how I look? I usually go, I know. 2, I don't put up with no type of bullshit. What does that mean? Baby, one wrong move, and your access is revoked. And in order to gain access again, you will have to literally show your ass to the world. Like, you'll have to do things that make you look and feel simpish. But the thing is, real men, they don't feel simpish. They're just like, I fucked up, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get in her good graces again. Such a good voice. What else? What else? I don't look for external validation for anything. So a man can't validate me. I validate me. And a man is a witness to me validating myself at all times. I don't play humble. I don't go, oh my God, like I'm so... No, I walk in a room like this, head up high, about my shit. I also don't look around to see who's there, because why do I give a fuck who's there? Bitch, I'm there. That's all I give a fuck about. What other things? I dismiss men at the first instinct of me not wanting to talk to them. If they approach me, if I don't feel like talking, I'll be like, no, or I don't want to talk, or don't even. Like, I'll dead it as soon as I want to. Even if it's in the middle of a conversation. If we're having a conversation and I'm not feeling it, I'm start thinking, damn, like, I want to leave. I go,
okay, well, have a good day. Or, I don't want to talk anymore. Or, nice to meet you. Oof, even that felt weird saying because usually I don't say nice to meet you. I'll just be like, well, okay, have a good day. And walk away. Basically, I do whatever I want. That's why men treat me differently is because, one, I, like, filter out the men who are dumb, stupid, not my type, useless, boring, ugly, lame, but corny, whatever the fuck you want to call it, boy. And two, once they're filtered, I train them how to treat me, which is through how I respond or not respond.
The reason why men love toxic women is the same reason why men respect their football coaches or basketball coaches the most after they yelled at them and ripped their asses a new one in order to be able to perform better. Men perform the best when they are under pressure. Okay, hormonally, it does a lot for them when they are put under a toxic situation. When someone is yelling at them, when someone is screaming at them, when someone is demeaning them, when somebody is humiliating them. You've never seen a sports film where the team is performing well and the coach is being nice to them and the coach is coddling them and the coach is just making excuses for them and justifications for their performance. The team is always thriving when the coach has a level of toxicity or the level of toxicity in which we would consider it to be as women. And it's because men do not do well under conditions that are comfortable. They simply just use and abuse those situations in those circumstances. A man is going to use the fact that you are nice. He's going to use the fact that you're understanding. He's going to use the fact that you're justifying all of the bullshit things that he's doing to you. He is not going to respect you. Men respect people that put their back up against the wall. This is the reason why whenever men name people that they respect, I guarantee you they all have the same commonality. And they have the same commonality in the fact that the people that they respect tend to react harshly to them, tend to give them a lot of criticism, tend to be considered toxic.
So after listening carefully to every point that was given here, so I came to the conclusion that men love women that set boundaries. Men love women that they can't have full access to. When they see a woman that don't really give them this access, what they see in that woman is that this woman, that's how she's treating every other man, because she's not giving me this access, she's not drawing me close to her, she's not giving me attention, so she's a kind of reserved woman. That is their mentality. Because of that one, they begin to chase, they begin to try to show that they love her. You know that men, they love competition, so they begin to put all the attention on her, trying to win her attention too. So the truth is that men love women that have self-respect, women that set boundaries, and those women that make them know that this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I can take, this is what I cannot take. Women that don't let their world to revolve around them. Women that show through their attitude, through their action, and everything that with or without you, I can live my life. So they tend to behave themselves and they try their whole possible best to win her attention. That is just the truth. That is why they love this kind of women. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section. Till I come your way again next time, remain blessed and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.